Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Hollow Knight Silksong. Last time, let's open up the big map. Where's my cursor on screen? We started off rematching the four brothers down in Deep Docks. That's actually a really cool fight. I do like that one. We failed once just because I forgot how they work overnight. But we basically won on the second try. I just conserved a couple of attacks for phase two, managed to take down the one that the brother that more or less stays on the ground the whole time. And from there, it's just the spear brother jumping around a bit. It's pretty easy to dodge, and you can just pretty leisurely just get some hits in while dodging extra attacks. It's a relatively easy fight once you get to know it. But after that, let's see. Um, what else did we do last time? Other than that fight, it was a couple odds and ends. I think I went back to a couple of the villages to do some stuff. Um, oh yes, we completed a couple of quests for a couple of villages. We went back to the slab and hunted down the brood mother. Again, that's another kind of cool fight that we won pretty quickly. Basically, all of the flies that are the wardens in the slab were made by the brood mother, and we took her down after a couple of attempts. And then we just started exploring Mount Fae. We made it up and over to the left down that long corridor on the side there, and then we died at the end of last episode. So we're going to be continuing over here. Anyways, this is a cool parkour area. It is a pretty difficult one, because if you go into the cold for more than like 20 seconds, you start taking damage. So I've been looking at the loadout, and I went to put on the plasmium vial for extra masks, which might save us some. And I saw that, because we have the hold on. Oh, I removed removed the bomb, not the polyp pouch. But like the plasmium vial, since we have the poison pouch on, is actually purple instead. This thing has like synergies with all the different tools. I I looked up to see if it's for like an answer of like, what happens when you have the polyp pouch and the plasmium vial? Like, how does that work differently? Because I was curious. And well, I figured I'd look up just like, hey, does this game have synergies like the first game did? And I got some extra info I wasn't really looking for. So, as far as like synergies with tools go, apparently there's only like a handful, and most of them have to do with the polyp pouch. So that's a thing. But one of the very first things I saw was that various tools have different effects, including the flint slate that we got in the deep docks, not last time, but the time before, which makes your blade do fire damage or something, and gives it extra damage. I didn't really want to get this spoiled for me. I am not pressing the right button to actually do this. But apparently... yeah, apparently our blade has fire damage on it now. So, we don't take ice damage. And it ran out. Cool. So that's a thing. That is very good to know. So I guess we'll be using this. And I'll try to figure out what's special about the plasmium vial as we go. Didn't really mean to get that spoiled for myself. Would have rather liked to find that out for myself. But despite the fact that I read that made your needle do fire damage, I never would have thought of that at all. What was that? The entire game just froze up as soon as I went to do that jump. So, dang it. Get back to safety. Why did I just not take any cold damage there? I felt like I was long enough for at least like the super strong effects of it to start happening. One second. As soon as I go to try this jump, my entire game just freezes up for a moment. I need to figure out what's going on. Are we good now? I didn't see it right there, but also I wasn't recording, which puts extra strain on the system. So it's hard to tell what's going on here, but I did clear some extra storage space and all that stuff. Anyways, dang it. I managed to get this jump pretty reliably nearing the end of last time, but it's having a bit of trouble with it now. There we go. There's that. Dang it. I need to grapple that line, and I missed it. Grapple up here. 1, 2. That. Like so. There's that. Up, come on. Go like so. Up here. Ah, we took 1 mask of damage. That's not too bad. That could have been a whole lot worse. And I believe there's another thing relatively close by over here. In fact, I want to say it's right on this thing right here. Cool. If I can avoid using the fire things for a little bit, I will. 1, 2. Like so. Up here we go. 1, 2. Up over here. Up, up, up. And just over to the screen once, right? Cool, here we are. I'm remembering how to make my way through. As far as I can tell... I can't make that. There is obviously something up there, but we need verticality for it, and the other wall doesn't go up high enough to make it, even with a good glide. So from here, this wall is covered with them. I want to say this is where that laser beam shooting enemy was. Some sort of, like, Weaver technology. I really should have gone with the slate, with the heated needle thing and like an actual offensive tool. I shouldn't have given up all of my offensive capabilities here. I can't actually make it up there, so we do have to go down a ways. Avoid all the enemies if we can. Here we are. This is where we died. I got on the far end of this hallway. Although I think most of it is heated, so we should be fine. Yeah, it's probably a bit of a waste of silk for 1 mask, but it's worth it, especially since we get most of the way back to another heal. Oh, that was close. Got you. We had a much harder time with that thing last time. And this room is nothing but freezing cold water that we have to be incredibly careful with. So let's do this. Got it up here. Okay, heating thing. We've already made it farther in this room than we did last time. So let's just glide our way across. Okay, that probably makes it a little bit easier on us. Up here. Hey, look, we got enough kills on the Menomids. Menemonid, okay. Lighted creature formed from cold shard. If shattered, it will quickly reform. The cold shard, even when destroyed, it remembers its former shape. A remarkable material, and perhaps even more astonishing, there seems life contained within it. Okay, cool, and then the ignim thing. Or the boron thing is the thing in this hallway. That's over in the upper weave nest. It continues on over here. Just do that. Open up every little walkway we can for ourselves. And it looks like this area is heated, so that's pretty nice. Although the bench we cannot reach right now. We're gonna have to go down and around for that. And what's up? I didn't want to actually go through that door. I don't think I should have, actually. Whatever, the animation was not where it said it was. Upward, sideways. I'm going to assume sideways leads down, so... Okay, we're back in here. Bench up, 60 rosaries. Just go ahead and use up one of these things. We're in a little bit of danger of losing some rosaries if we die, but not too much. It's only going to be like 100, and we have plenty more at this point. And grinding is considerably easier at this point of the game. I am hoping, I'm trying to be much more observant when it comes to breakable walls at this point of the game. So, oh, hold on. Yay, finally! The pogo off the bells actually matters in one of these. Did that actually work, or did I leave the screen too early? Nope, it worked. So what's over here? Wish I had the magnetite brooch on right now, but we fall down here. Okay, that stuff's going to keep regenerating. What's with the room on the left there? It looks like it just dead ends on the other side, so not entirely sure. And this continues on. Both down and sideways look like actual progression, so let's see what's over in this room first. That's a thread spool, I think, or a mask shard. Ah, I can't do that. I'm going to need some sort of extra jump boost. Okay. So that room only has a mask shard in it, so it's just a question of are we going down into the cold or up into the cold? What? Oh, actually, it looks like it updated this part of the map already. It's just a singular room ending in some sort of loot, I'm going to assume then. So, be very quick going through all of this stuff, because it will return after we're done. Oh, that's a really long-range heat thing. Give me the silk, please. And in turn, we get a memory crystal. What's this? It's a blue spot, so that's okay. Reflective stone with blah, I cannot say that word, properties. When taking damage, a memory of the bearer is formed of crystal. The memory will shatter into sharp spines if an enemy comes into contact. Okay, so this does what I thought the Sawtooth Circlet was going to do. I saw this and assumed this was contact damage, but that's actually this, which is interesting. So I was right, we were going to get a contact damage tool. I was just wrong about when we get it. I said it was the one tool, and then it was the one immediately afterwards, which is kind of funny. So that was it over there, so I guess we're just heading up. I think having ice immunity is too important for this right now, so we're going to stick with that. I would love to stick to the Architect for right now, but I don't know how much more parkour we have to do, so let's stick with Reaper. And obviously, I need something offensive, so Curve Claw? I don't know, Sting Shards, Curve Claw, or Tax? Or bombs. Oh, they're all very good. It's just a question of what sort of enemies do we think we're going to be fighting. Let's go with attacks. The attacks are very powerful, especially with the poison effect. We saw that during the fight against the brothers. So they're very powerful against certain opponents that do not leave the ground, is a good way of saying it. If we fight things that do not leave the ground, they are incredible. Can't do anything over there. Cool. Warm up here. And we can't really take time to, like, look at various things. We just have to go. It goes up here. It goes up here. Oh, I missed. Yeah, if I miss a jump here, run back down to the fire and start from scratch. Don't try to recover. Because I'm going to need all the time in the world here. Also, some extra silk would be very nice. Okay, up we go. Up here. Ah, dang it. And that just goes down to the spikes. Ah. I love how I just said, don't try to recover, just go for it. And then I immediately tried to recover on the next attempt. Dang it. I feel like I need to go hit something and get some extra silk, because I need to be ready to do, like, 3 or 4 silk things in quick succession. So I guess run back and forth in this room until we have, like, full silk for a moment, and then try the parkour again. There's one in there that looks like it's going to be very rough with just this. Yeah, that is not going to be an easy parkour section, but let me gather some silk and try again. Okay, I have a decent amount of silk saved up right now, and I actually switched away from the poison tool to go to the Druid's Eye thing. This is the one that lets us recover silk when we take damage. I feel like that might actually just be more useful here. Because, like, the whole point of this area is it's a parkour challenge, not a fight challenge. So I don't think we need our offensive tools that badly. So I'm going to attempt it with this. Up we go. We need to do this. Ah, dang it. Oh, that was cool. There's a little animation for sliding down that ice hill. Ah, dang it. Need to waste as little time as possible here. Also, be very careful jumping when going through that. There's no real reason to do an extra jump there. It just sort of messes with the auto thing it does sometimes. Oh, that's cool. We actually saw the magnetite dice work that time. I need to look at the map real quick. So, it looks like there's a little platform on our left, but it doesn't actually go anywheres. Okay, no, there's not actually anything there. There was just like a little alcove. It doesn't look like it's anything actually important, though. So, just go. Ah, and I messed it up. Try to get back to the safety of this thing. Okay, okay. I think I just go for it. Now that I know what to do. We made it over here. Cool. And it goes here. There's a door, obviously. I don't think I have anywhere else to go. I don't think I can make any of those jumps right there. And this looks like it's gonna be easy. Yeah, it looks like I'm just gliding over there. And I can drop down a little bit here. Okay, don't drop down there a little bit. That's a good way to take some damage you don't need to. I can speed up that part, but down to here, do not release this button. I also should have used the flint slate there to give us some extra time without freezing, because this is pretty tight. Okay, that looks rough. Okay, I'm really enjoying this section. Every time that I was beginning to think that I'm just really bad at this game and cannot do parkour, we get into these tough parkour sessions, and whenever I start to do good, I feel real good about it. Break that. Do that. It gives us a little bit of a speed buff. I have no idea what we're going to be running into soon, so heal up to full. And we keep walking. Wish I had some more silk than we did. What I should have done is let it auto-regen up to 2 and then break the remaining silk off of that thing. And then we would have been at least 4. Oh, it's another one of these things. Ow, it rolled right into me. I kind of don't want to throw this thing off the edge. I want to farm it for some silk. Aha, got you. And actually gives a handful of shards at least. Stay in the heat as much as possible. This might be one of my favorite sections in the game. This is really, really fun. Okay, and that's very good to have now. We can make it back up here. Try not to do that at least. Should I run back to the bench now? Or no? If I do, then I'll have to make that entire parkour side on the right there, and I'll probably just take some extra hits anyways, and it wouldn't save myself anything. I accidentally glid there instead of just doing an extra thing immediately. There's that. There's that. Okay, we're up here. Hopefully there's a thing. Aha, it's another bench. Cool, glad I didn't run down to bench down there. Glad I saw that. I'm gonna assume we can drop down on the right there again. Otherwise, we're just continuing up. The presence of that bench makes me assume that there might be something parkour waiting at the top for us. But for now, I'm just going to stick with the current tool sets. Until we know there's a fight, I'm just going to settle for this. Okay, and there's the sign to go back. Come on. I love how I was just saying how I'm starting to feel good about how good I'm getting at some of these parkour sections, and then I'm failing the most basic of jumps. The sticking to the wall might actually be messing with me right there, because I'm jumping and then immediately hitting my head. There's that. There's... Oh, no. What? We good? Okay. Let's try this one again. Go to here. Nope, jump off the wall, please, Hornet. Go to here. Go to here. Do that. That's what I wanted to do for, like, the past 4 attempts. Like so. Up here. Stick to this wall. Obviously, we need to go like this. Like so. I'm going to need to do the grappling hook off of that one, I think. Like so. Like so. Heal up. Okay, do that. Cool. We're stuck to this wall. I almost released and started falling. That would not have been good. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay. How many times can I say okay in the span of a quarter of a second? We finally made it to the edge of the map. Like, this is the furthest point away from the center of this screen that we have ever been. It does not go higher than this. Oh, that was an empty spool thread. I wanted something off of that. Before I go too far, I should immediately get as much of this as I can. Do that. Okay. I wasted a second there that I don't really have to waste, so avoid that when possible. Up into the air vents. And I just skipped so much on the sides there. Okay. Ooh, that was close. I was definitely about to start taking damage. Obviously, there's something up there, but can't jump that high. So up through the air vents we go. And we've made it to the peak. Oh yeah, this is the thing we were warned about. Make it to the peak, and at its very top, you'll either earn death or a reward. An ancient tuning mechanism. Needle-in, of course. Hold on, there's a spot in the far fields that might actually be a needle-in spot, and I never tried it. Are we summoning a monster to fight? Or was... I was hoping for some sort of dream sequence, but nope, we're fighting a giant monster. Maybe they're friendly. Friendly or... It didn't immediately start a fight. Received the fade down cloak. Press X. Stapled feather down, layered within the cloak. Leap again while airborne. Soar above foes, reach new heights, strike from above. The fact that it didn't immediately start a fight made me assume this wasn't a fight, because usually the giant thing would show up and we'd start swinging. But there's our double jump. Hello there, my friend. Oh, and we're freezing. Can we actually... Are we immune to cold now? Hold on. Are we immune? Where is it? Where is it? Protective garb lined with the soft down of a Faeforn and sewn through with flexible spines. Is this a Faeforn then? Could we get some info on it? It's adorable. Look at its cute little tails just waving. Aww. Hi there, friend. Double jump. Aw, Hornet literally grows a pair of wings. Okay, that's great. We finally have double jump. Oh, I love this. Our friend there was adorable, growing to the ever-growing list of adorable creatures in these games. And that opens up so many options, like Bile... Are we actually immune to cold or not? It's hard to tell. Okay, these are like broken versions of those things. I don't know. We get the cold effect for a moment, but then it disappears. The double jump does mess with gliding a little bit, but that's just something we're going to have to get used to. I mean, I could be doing this coolness with it instead. Oh, and we're actually getting blown down the hill by the wind. Oh, I should have been doing this the whole time. This is so much cooler than just gliding down the top. Or gliding along from the top. So, there's the way back down to where we were. I just pressed L1 instead of L2. Oh, that's cool. We actually have a little bit of extra verticality than we even had before with that. Okay, that's gonna take some... That's gonna take some doing. Ah, that's... Okay, we're here. Okay. Come on. Are you kidding me? Why? Why? There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I don't actually know what's up here, or if there's anything. There's obviously progression back down to where we were, that we probably should be going towards. But I was curious, so I just started climbing. Hello there. Mask maker? A visitor. Grand you are, but you have already a mask, already a face. It is for those without that I must carve. Okay. All deserve a face, a chance to be. Until I wither, for the faceless I shall provide. To exist, a face is needed. It is the essential thing. To work, the masks must be carved. Okay. Is Hornet gonna lose her mask at some point, or is there gonna be someone without a mask that we need to provide one for? Obviously, it's one of the two. It's a question of which of the two is it going to be, though. I could see it going either way. Anyways, fall back down here. Since we're immune to cold, a lot of my problems with this area are just gone. Like, we can explore more or less at our leisure now. So we go down here. We don't really need the fire anymore. Let's see. Where are we? We go down here. I know what screen we're on. It's just a question of where on said screen are we actually. That's the last one we killed. Okay, I know where we are. So is that everything in this area? It might be. We just need to head back down this way to try and get that mask we saw. So sledding. It's just some goofy fun, just sliding down a hill like that. So bench up, just to update the map. And, that is some big open spaces there, but considering this is a mountain and most of those were like little buildings and tunnels carved through it, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all empty. It also wouldn't surprise me in the least if I missed like a hidden door in there though, so I'll have to double check. Although, I don't think I missed anything. I think I did a fairly good job with it. Most of that stuff is a bunch of spikes and like a bunch of spike walls and snow boarding spots, whatever you want to call them, so I don't think I missed much. I suppose it won't hurt to take like a little run around to see, though. I doubt there's anything on the big slope above us, and I think we saw everything in the room below us. It's just a question of, is there something to the left of this screen, and is there something in some of the rooms above us? Okay, I actually managed to find something. This is... I'll show you on the map, because I'm kind of holding to a wall right now. But it's like, it's a flea! Hello there, my little friend. Yay, we saved a flea. I always feel so good about saving fleas. We actually got trapped in the ice. Anyways, this is this room. It's like the water pit with a bunch of enemies you have to pogo up. There was just like a little slot up there that looked like there might be a hidden door entryway, and I can just jump up there. So there's that. I've only really explored the area down and to the left from here, so it's just a question of, Is there another entrance? There's nothing on those giant slopes, so I'm just going to be following this door, this hallway to the right, and then I guess going back up that side wall there to see if I missed another door there. Okay, I think I've checked just about everything. Oh, they extended this map. So now we're not actually off the edge of the screen. I suppose that explains why we never went off the edge of the map before. But I checked everything. Our giant flying friend here isn't gone. The only thing I really haven't checked is like right here to see if there's something on this wall. Which I guess there is. And it's just a bench. And that was really just like the last thing I hadn't checked. It looked like there might have been something up here when I looked at the from the bottom of where we are right now, so I just figured I'd double check it, and sure enough, there's just like a little bench room up there, which makes me assume that we're gonna have some sort of boss fight up here, and we needed some sort of rest point. Otherwise, I have no idea why that bench exists. Yep. I just barely understood why I thought there might have been something there, but I guess there was. So as far as I can tell, that's everything. I haven't tried falling into the water with the cloak because I don't really see a reason to. Oh, hold on. Where are we? Do we think there's anything on those spikes or no? I don't know. I think those are like giant spikes that want to stab us. So I don't think trying to land on them is a good idea. So I'm just gonna call it for this area. I think we're good. Now, what does double... Wow. Wow, I am forgetting what this area looks like, and I am just going for it and paying for it every time. Is this... No, that's just like something you can grab, but it doesn't look like it actually has a purpose. Sure, I think that's just there to show you, oh, look, you might be able to grab onto these someday. Anyways, I think we're good to head back elsewhere. As far as I can tell, there's no other hidden entrances in there. There might have been like a little... I think there were a couple little nooks and crannies where I thought I saw some like shell things we could have gone grab. But they were way out of the... They looked way out of the way, and it's just shells. It's not even worth it. Can I still not... Oh, I still can't make that? This is the room where I could have sworn I heard a flea or something. There's a little spot where you can do that, and I knew it. Hello there, my little flea friend. I knew that was a thing there, and I just couldn't make it. Wow, it's... Even knowing how I did it the first time, that's still not an easy jump by any stretch of the imagination. It's not too difficult, but it's definitely not the easiest thing in the game. Well, I guess this was just for like a singular little flea. Cool. Now, we don't have much time left on the day, but where else do we want to go? Can't really do anything else in the slab without the apostate key. We could actually explore like the top of the ice room now that we don't take ice damage, but I don't know if there's anything super interesting. We can get some extra stuff in the blasted steps now. Let's see. I think we're running out of things to do. It's the Sinner's Road. Oh yeah, the Sinner's Road has that little room there, and then it has both the bile water and the mist that we can head back to, and I guess those are both things to explore. We can probably reach that door in the cauldron now, so that's something we can go do. Actually, was that something we couldn't reach, or was that a locked door? I don't remember now. That was a locked door there. There's the two entrances there we can now reach, and whatever's over there, although we could do that one with the cling grip, or the zipline thing. Still couldn't figure out that door. I think that's something we're going to open for the other side. I didn't see anything. So yeah, it's looking like it's blasted step above the coral step, or whatever it's called, the coral chamber. Or it's heading back to Sinner's Road to see what we can do over there. What do I want to do next? Let's head to Sinner's Road first. Actually, the closest thing to Sinner's Road is going to be bile water, so I guess what we'll do is I think I remember the way back through to Sinner's Road. There's not a super easy area to get back to, but once I have the map, it will be considerably easier. Double jump is so nice to finally have. So we go up this way. I need to be kitted back out for combat. I forgot that. Like, the only reason I had the fire tool thing on is because it gave you some immunity to ice damage. Now that we have ice damage immunity entirely, and we're not even in the ice area anymore, that's just completely unnecessary. Let's see. Chakra was up from here? Chakra's up from here. Cool. It's just a question of how much further up do we have to go? Okay, up like so. Up from here, Chakra's off to the right. One more screen or one screen after this? Hey, Chakra. Yep, as usual, Chakra's just surrounded by a pile of enemies that tried to take her down. Chakra, you too brave these bogs. The heights of Fireloom offer harsh welcome. So winds my master's path, and so I follow. Yet true you speak, this is no place for me. That citadel's shadow follows heavy here. I can sense its horrid bulk besides. It is no surprise to see it choke these caverns dank and stagnant. That monstrosity of metal and stone cares not for the land it consumes. The Bile Water map. It's an expensive map, but a useful one. And let's see what that's got for us. Okay, so... let's see. It connects down there. I can just follow this back down. It says I've been in all those rooms, but I'll have to double check now that we have the map. Off to the side there, we can continue up. There was like a giant wall of sucky water I didn't feel like dealing with, and then it might have ended like a flea or something. Again, it says I've been in there, but I don't remember it. And then it continues off to the left from where the thing is. We'll figure... we're not going to do the biowater exploration right now. I want to head back down into Sinner's Road to finish that off first, and then we'll do biowater next time, I guess. From here, follow this room. There's no way I've been up there. What is that? Ow. Oh wait, no, I have been up there. Hold on. I don't think there was anything too important up there. Maybe like a rosary string or something, but I have been up there. These plant exploding things are gonna be some trouble, aren't they? Ow. Let's see, this room, it says we've been in. Aha, this is the room with the thieves in it. I forgot about you. Ah, dang it. So we're gonna leave these ones be, and then we're gonna just continue off over this way. I should probably get some silk and get some regenerating going. Just to, if nothing else, to heal this stuff. We go to the right here. Heal up. Okay, so this actually... the double jump also has the added benefit of, like, helping a bit with, like, the fact that we get sort of stuck in place when we heal. Which is both a blessing and a curse, so... extra mobility is always a good thing. Let's see, we go down, up over here. Cool, this is back to Sinner's Road. And I should probably go see Styx too, but I don't know if seeing Styx first or going over to... let's go see Styx first. Styx has a bench that we can rest at. That's the wrong door. Ah, thank you, magnetite dice. Cool. At least I know this room is safe. Hey, Styx, and Styx actually has another Silk Eater for us, which, on top of just being a Silk Eater, which is very good, also doubles as just a little bit of free silk for us to grab. That was accidental, but cool, and it worked, so whatever. Anyways, we've already explored the Sinner's Road before. We're running out of time. I'm just going to see you in the new area. Here we go. This room is not easy to make it to, but once we're in here, we're relatively safe, I think. I'm really hoping this attaches elsewhere so we have an easier exit, because going back out that way is going to be a pain. Also, just completely forgot to change back to our combat loadout again. Oh yeah, this is the other side of that door we saw. This is, yeah, that's so much easier now. Jump up here, and hello there. It looks like they're readying some roaches to eat, and time to hit the dinner bell. Oh, it's a combat arena. I've messed up, I've angered the chefs, and also they're flying, which means I am literally have the worst loadout I possibly could for this right now. Like, I am rocking the tax and something that just... Do that. Come on. I am a terrible aim. Gotcha. Okay, roach server. Brutish cook responsible for dicing muck roach meat into edible portions. Cool. Anyways, it's gonna spawn some more of them, and we have the disgraced chef Lagoli. Ow. Heal up. Ow. Ow. And this does muck. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away without our combat stuff set up. Let's switch back to the architect for now, because that's still set up. I'm still really enjoying this. And I guess we're just going to switch out that for the curve claw, because the attacks are not going to be useful in this fight. Don't really need the grip anymore either, so it's a question of... We don't really have anything to change out that last yellow spot for, and I think everything else is fine, so that's just going to do it. I mean, if I could think of something to replace the compass with, I could for this fight, but again, not really all that necessary right now. Yep, and we just have to go right from here with hopefully avoiding getting into the mucky water. And we're back in here. It's literally that simple to get back into the fight. And we actually don't start the fight without the gong, so... Come on. Ah. Ah, thank you, Magnetite Dice, actually. Okay, flying enemies are actually a little bit hard for the architect thing to deal with. Yeah, I can only use like the limited release of the architect down attack. I can't just go for the full thing. Wow, I am failing at this. This is the easy part of the fight too. Really? Wow. Wow. This is the easy part of this fight. I did this first try super easily last time. And get ready for a bomb. 4 real good bombs right there. Okay. Okay, I would love to be able to regenerate right here. Oh, that was bad. Get to safety there. Ah, I saw that coming a mile away, but I couldn't do anything about it. Also, the fact that there is no healing in this fight just makes it pretty rough because of the whole muck thing. Oh, wow, my lone boomerang just almost got me killed right there. Oh, I'm out of all of... Ah, dang it. Ah, oh, we reached phase 2 of the fight right there at the end too, I think is what just happened. We want to give this one more go? I think I want to give this one more go. Although we are out of shards entirely, so let's just do this a couple of times to make sure we can regenerate. Yeah, we're gonna give this fight one more go before we're done today. Just because we just reached it, it's kind of fun. We spent the entire episode doing parkour besides this, so might as well. And that first go was kind of racked by me just being pretty bad at parkour for the beginning part, because I forgot that I couldn't really use the Architect's down attack against flying enemies very well. So we just have to go right here and just avoid everything. Okay, cool. That was not how I meant to do that, but it worked, so... Basically, I failed, but the fail didn't cost me anything, so it's not really a fail. It's basically how I play this game. Nope, I meant to just do a sideways attack there. Oh, okay, that was a good parry. It was an accidental parry, but it was a good parry nonetheless. Got you, cool. Now get ready for bombs. 1, 2. Okay, we got 2 bombs, 3. What? Didn't I only throw 3? Where did the 4th one go? Ah, dang it. Heal up, get rid of the muck stuff. Okay, that was it bounced off the wall, which is like the perfect place to get me there. Okay, that was a good multi-hit. Ah, dang it. Okay, avoid that. Okay, it's gonna do that. Just avoid when possible. Ah, that was bad. Heal up. Oh, I used that up, actually. Ah, dang it. Oh, what's happening? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. I would love to be able to heal here, but I don't think that's in the dice. Okay. Oh, that was bad, but it worked out, so... Gotcha! Ooh, boy. I was fighting for my life that entire fight. Look at our mask. We were on one mask for half that fight at least. And we get a pickled muck maggot. Okay, I need to be very careful pronouncing that word. But there's another great taste of Farloom. Oh boy, I liked that fight. That fight was rough. I was on I was on the edge of my seat that entire thing. The fact that I went into that, well, not really sure what to expect. We just walked into a kitchen, rang a bell, and all the chefs tried to kill us. That's basically what just happened there. Also, I doubt I am making it back to... I can't believe I survived that. Oh yeah, I still have to go through enemies to get to the bench, though. Oh wait, no, it's only that little thing. Cool. Imagine I died to that spike right there, though. But anyways, that's a pretty good way to end the episode, huh? 3 attempts on that boss. First one barely made it to the boss. First one we got a feel for the boss. Second try barely made it. Third try we finally understood it and got it easy. Cool. I'm starting to get a feel for this game, I think. Anyways, we'll return to that to our chef friend, and then... Did we already get a hint on the crust nut? I don't remember. But, I suppose we'll return it and get the hint and see if it already gave us one and we can try to remember it. But anyways, next time, it's either continuing on with Vile Water, continuing on with the mists, or seeing what else is hiding above either the Blasted Step or the Coral Chambers. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you three so much for the extra support. So for real now, take care, everybody.